Okay, situation. A concrete block is supported by two guy wires attached to an anchor ring as shown. You're given T1 equals 7 kilonewtons and T2 is equal to 3.5 kilonewtons. So, lagyan natin. 7, tapos 3.5. Tapos, given na rin yung mga directions nila. Okay, so unang tanong, determine the resultant force on the anchor ring. So actually, it might be confusing sa atin itong number one kasi hinahanap yung resultant force, kaso tatlo yung force, T1, T2 at saka yung weight. And wala pang binibigay na weight for number one. So parang mako-confuse ka dyan, ano? Bakit ganun? Hinahanap yung resultant pero wala pang weight. Ang ibig niya na talagang sabihin dyan is hanapin mo yung resultant nung T1 and T2. T1 and T2 only. Okay? Kaya ito lang i-consider natin. Okay? So to calculate for those forces, no, for number one, so sabi ko nga, yung x component ng resultant, ma-compute mo by summing up the x component of the forces in the force system. In this case, yung T1 at saka yung T2. So kapag ginawa natin yon, so let's do that, no? So I'll assume to the right positive. Okay, I'll assume to the right positive. Again, dito we are free to ano naman. We are free to choose our sign convention, no? So yung T1 natin is obviously to the left. So magiging negative T1 cosine of 15, yun yung x component niya. And then for T2 to the right, so plus T2 cosine of 30 degrees. Okay, so plug in lang natin yung values. So ay 7 cosine 15 plus 3.5 cosine 30. So that will give us the x component of the resultant. So we have negative 7 cosine 15. So just make sure na naka-mode degrees ka, plus 3.5 cosine 30. Okay, so that is the x component. So negative 3.7. So pwede na istoryan sa x, no? So negative 3.73. Okay, kilonewtons. The negative sign here is indicating na to the left yung direction ng Rx. Dahil ang inassume ko na positive ay to the right, kaya to the left siya. Okay? Next, kunin naman natin yung Ry. So, ang Ry or Y component na resultant will be summation ng forces Y. Assume ko naman na upward is positive. So, we have T1, upwards yan, sine of 15 plus T2 sine of 30. No? Yun yung Y components nila. Ito. Tsaka ito. Okay? So, plug in lang natin ulit yung values. We have 7 sine 15 plus 3.5 sine 30. Okay, so our Ry would be equal to, okay, so 3.56 positive. Okay, and the positive sign here indicates that our Ry is upwards. So now that we have the components of the resultant, we can now define the magnitude of the resultant. Okay? So our R would be equal to, so store ko lang to sa Y, and then we have x squared plus y squared. Okay, so that gives us 5.1576 or 1570 or 5.158 kilonewtons. Okay? And from the choices, the best answer would be letter D. Now, if we did not round off or if we rounded off our results, probably makuha natin yung letter D na exact answer. Or rather, yung atin pala exact answer. Na ito. Okay? So next, determine the angle of the resultant force with respect to horizontal. So ganun pa rin. With, T1 and T2 pa rin yung pinag-uusapan. Okay? So, to calculate the angle, paano naman yun? So, bali guys, ganito nangyari. Yung resultant natin, to the left, tapos upwards. Yan yung Rx, yun yung Ry. So, ibig sabihin, ganito yung line of action niya. So, nandyan siya yung resultant natin. Ito yung resultant natin. Okay? So, to calculate the angle, we will use Ry and Rx. Kasi nga, ito na yung Rx natin eh. Ito yung Ry natin. So, para makuha yung angle, ang sabi niya kasi with respect to horizontal. So, kailangan ko to. Ito. Okay, and to calculate that, we can just make use of this triangle and we can apply, so this is for number 2, we can apply tangent function. Okay? Ry opposite over adjacent. So, ang ginagawa ko dito, personally, is kinukuha ko na lang yung absolute value. No? Hindi ko na nilalagay yung sign. Okay? Kasi kapag nilagay mo pa yung sign, it can be confusing. Okay, kasi hindi naman natin alam kung anong ibig sabihin ng negative na angle kasi pwedeng dalawang ibig sabihin ng negative na angle. At pwede rin naman na dalawa ang ibig sabihin ng positive na angle. Kaya nakakalito kapag ginamitan mo pa ng sign. Okay, so therefore, just apply the arctangent na ano siya, naka-absolute value. So, wag niyo isama yung sign na negative. So, Ry is 3.56 over 3.73. So, arctangent ng absolute value. Ayan. Okay, so we have arctangent lang yan ng absolute value ng Ry over Rx. Ayan, so that gives us 43.675 degrees. Okay, so ano ibig sabihin ng angle na yan? So, ibig sabihin, dahil nga to the left yung Rx, upward yung Ry, yung angle na yun, no, from horizontal, ay ito. Ito. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, pwede mo sabihin na pag ganito, pag ganyan. Ito yung angle na yan. Dahil nga, doon sa Rx and Ry. So, ibig sabihin, ang makakapag-identify ng proper orientation ng force is kung ano yung direction ng X component at ng Y component ng resultant. Hindi yung sign ng angle. Kaya useless kung isasama mo siya dito. Okay? Kasi it will just confuse you ano ibig sabihin ng negative angle na yun or positive angle na yun. Okay? So our answer 43.675, so letter C. And lastly, determine the weight of the concrete block with a factor of safety of 1.25. So ano daw yung weight ng concrete block? Okay? So um kumbaga ano yung required na weight nito to prevent uplift, no? So ibig sabihin, kapag wala kasi nito, dahil parehas silang pataas, what will happen is that this anchor bolt can be translated upwards, di ba? So ngayon, para makontra 'yon, naglagay dito ng weight. So ano daw dapat yung weight na? So may binigay pa na factor of safety. Okay, so para makuha natin yung required na weight, ang gagawin natin dyan is we will make sure na yung Y component na resultant will be zero para maging equilibrium siya. No? So yung Y component na resultant will be zero. So that is for number 3, to prevent uplift. Okay, so dapat yung Ry natin is equal to 0. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, Ry, which is calculated as summation of forces y is equal, summation of forces y, we will set this to be equal to 0. So, ano ba yung mga y components? So, bali yung T1 tsaka T2, hindi naman magbabago. So, 7 sine 15 pa rin ito, plus 3.5 sine 30 pa din. Pero ngayon, may dagdag. So, meron na ngayong weight. No? Meron na ngayong weight ito. So, meron na ngayong W. So, yung W na yun will be acting downward. So, we will have here minus W equals 0. So, from there, we can solve for the required W. At yung magiging value lang ng required W na yun ay ito rin. 3.56. Okay, so 3.56 kilonewtons. Okay? So, in the choices, meron ng ano dyan. Wala dyan yung 3.56 kasi we are meant to apply this factor of safety. So, ang tanong, paano ba ina-apply yung factor of safety? So, dalawa lang yan. It's either i-divide mo or i-multiply mo. Yun lang naman no? Ngayon, kapag dinivide natin yung 1.25, ayan, so 2.85, nasa choices yan. Kapag minultiply mo naman yung 1.25, 4.45, nasa choices din yan. So ngayon, anong isasagot natin? So, ano ba talaga ang factor of safety? Minumultiply ba or dinidivide? So, it depends kasi sa scenario. It depends sa ano bang gusto mo mangyari. Ano bang gusto natin mangyari dito? Gusto natin mapigilan yung pag-uplift niyan. Kaya sinolve natin yung W. So, yung na-solve natin na W, ito yung saktong-sakto lang na W para hindi siya mag-uplift. Okay? So ngayon, ang factor of safety, ang idea ng factor of safety is para bigyan tayo ng allowance. Bigyan tayo ng parang margin of error. Okay? Parang bigyan tayo ng allowance or parang ano, kumbaga kaya nga tinawag na factor of safety, parang meron ka pang parang allowance na kahit na magkulang yung kailangan natin pinasobrahan natin. Kumbaga, parang pasobra, no? So ngayon, ano ba talaga ang dapat gawin? I-divide ko yung factor of safety or i-multiply? Kapag dinivide kasi natin, liliit to. Kasi ang binigay na factor of safety, 1.25. Kapag ka dinivide natin at lumiit ito, ano na mangyayari? Hindi na zero yung summation ng forces y. Di ba? At ano mangyayari kapag mas maliit na dito yung W mo? Sure na mag-a-uplift yan. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, mali yung i-divide natin yung factor of safety sa context na to. Dahil ang pinipigilan nga natin ay mag-uplift. So, ano ang mas tama? Mas tama ang i-multiply. Bakit? Kapag minultiply naman natin yung factor of safety dun sa W, lalaki yung W. So, ibig sabihin mo ngayon dun sa site, imbis na 3.56 kilonewton yung bigat, gawin nating mas malaki para sure na hindi siya mag-uplift. Okay, nakuha nyo, no? So, that's the idea. So, hindi lang siya basta kakabisaduhin mo na pag factor of safety, di-divide, ay multiply. So, kailangan mong pag-isipan. Okay? So, dito, ang pinipigilan natin ay mag-uplift. Kaya, para siguradong sigurado na hindi mag-uplift, to apply the factor of safety, we have to multiply that to the calculated equilibrium weight so that we will have an allowance. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, our required weight would be 3.56 times 1.25 na factor of safety, and that would give us 4.45 kilonewtons. And that would be the correct answer. Okay? And that's how we solve this problem.